Here we are with Errol Spence, the truth, after some hard sparring, man. Went 10 rounds, man. How you feeling?
I feel great, man. Camp's winding down. I'm already on weight, getting adjusted to weight right now, so everything's going great.
And you said, you're already on weight. Camp's been pretty good for you?
Yeah, camp's been great. I've been getting great sparring with local guys like George McCone, Alex McCone, John Vera, Adrian Taylor. So I've been getting great work, so everything's going great.
Hey, my man, last time we spoke to you, you said you wanted a top 10 guy, and here it is, man. You got the number 7 ranked by the IBF, Chris Van Heerden, slick boxer, man. How you feel about that matchup?
It's a good matchup. He's a southpaw, he's slick, he's a good fighter. He got good experience, and I think it's going to be a good test for me and a big step up for the opponents that I've been fighting, so it's great.
And that's one thing with you, man. You want to fight top competition, and you want to fight top 10 guys.
Definitely, man. As long as, I want to fight these top guys. I want to get in the rankings so I can fight for a world title real soon, hopefully next year.
And you definitely not overlooking him, a slick southpaw, like yourself.
Yeah, I'm not overlooking him at all. He's a tough fighter, and I got to get past his test if I want to get to the next level. So my full focus 100% on Chris Van Heerden.
Definitely, man. Respect that true talk right there from the truth. Hey, man, I got to ask you, I know you're not overlooking him, man, but the $10 million question, man, Keith Thurman saying he'll fight you for $10 million if Floyd puts the money up, man. What's your take on that?
Man, I'm not really worried about that. Nobody's putting up $10 million for me and him to fight, so I'm not even thinking about that guy right now. I said what I had to say. It is what it is. So when Al calls me and tells me that he has that fight on the table, then I'll talk about that fight. Other than that, I already said I had to say, so I'm not saying that guy's name no more.
Hey, that's true, man. You did put that out there. Now, just to be honest, just to be real, man, you actually called him out or said what you had to say to us when you had to, man. So that's true, man. So you ain't even mention him no more until you get that fight.
No, I'm not mentioning no more. I said what I had to say. So, I'm not looking past Chris Van Heerden. He's a tough fighter. So I'm gonna put my 100% focus on him and then worry about the next test when I fight again.
Definitely, man. And like you said, not overlooking him. A big fight, for you. And I know you're looking to get big things going into next year because, like you said, you always want to fight. You want to fight for a world title early in your career.
Yeah, definitely. I want to fight for a world title hopefully next year. So I'm gonna give a few more fights, probably 2 or 3 more fights, and hopefully I can fight for a title. But right now, I got Chris Van Heerden on my plate. So I'm definitely not going to look over him.
Hey, man, with Floyd's career coming to an end, man, it could clear the road for you, man, to become the top guy at the welterweight division.
Definitely. It's wide open. Once Floyd retired, the floodgates open. Everybody want to be that top guy. And I'm definitely in the running for it. So, the best going to have to fight the best sooner or later. We're all with the same manager. So we all fight on the PBC. So, it's going to happen. The big fight's going to happen real soon.
Hey, man, what's your take on Florida? Were you surprised by how he took you under his wing, man? And the last time when you fought out there in Vegas on NBC, man, he kind of went out of his way to say, hey, this is my guy right here.
I was kind of surprised, because I'm not under the, Mayweather banner. But, I talk to Floyd a lot. We have a great relationship. We always talking on the phone, on the text. So, it means a lot for somebody of that caliber, to basically say, he the next top guy. This guy been fighting for 20 years. He done seen the best. So for him to say that, he must believe in me and see the skills that I got.
And you actually sparred with him too, right? Help him get ready for a few fights?
Yeah, I sparred when I was in the camp with Robert Guerrero. It was a great camp. We went toe-to-toe, tick for tack, and I must have impressed him.
He actually said that, you were a young fighter and you actually pushed him.
Yeah, we went. It was a war in the gym. We was going at it. He said I pushed him to the limit, and it was a great fight, and I got a great experience from that sparring match.
So definitely.
Especially my first year being pro, that was a great experience. Most fighters never get that chance.
True, very true. Hey, man, I gotta ask you, man. You signed under the Heyman banner, man. I gotta ask you about the hate that Heyman's been receiving. I talk to a lot of fighters who say, it's not the fighters, it's other people, man. I want to get your take on that, Earl.
With me, you don't see any Heyman fighters complaining. I haven't seen a Heyman fighter complain. And we all getting paid what we're supposed to get paid, and we all getting paid good. And until I see somebody complain, I haven't seen not one person complain like I want to leave Al Heyman or a boxer filed a lawsuit against Al Heyman. It hasn't happened yet. So why are people complaining? if the fighter's not complaining. You know, so I don't get it.
Hey man, a lot of Heyman fighters get hated on too, but you are the kind of like the exception, man. It's almost like they overlook the fact that you were Heyman and they ride with you, man. You get a lot of love from the fans.
I mean, I guess because I'm basically chill, you know. I do my own thing, you know. For the most part, I stay in my own lane, you know. I'm not trying to be something I'm not, you know. I am who I am, you know. I do what EJ does, I do what Errol Spence does. I don't try to go out my way and hang with this person or do this or be a part of this. I just stay in my own lane. I'm Team Spence on myself, so I guess people recognize real. You know?
Hey, like you said, man, after your fight in Vegas, man, you went under the rock for a minute.
Yeah, man, you know, I disappeared for a minute. I don't really care for the limelight and, you know, doing a ton of interviews and being in front of the camera. I don't care about that, man. I want to handle business, get my money, get my check, go home.
I respect that, man. That's that true talk right there from the truth. Hey, before we let you go, my man, any final words for the boxer heads out there?
Nah, man. Shout out to True Boxing, man. You know, just look out for me September 11th on Spike TV. I'll put on another great performance. Just tune in, man. Shout out to True Boxing heads, and I will be on that radio show after this fight.
Already, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Errol Spence versus Chris Van Heerden, September 11th.